Well, hey there. This is Zeke, and I'm out in my workshop. And a couple of days ago, I was having a conversation with a liberal friend of mine. He's a good fella, but he's liberal, so he's a little misguided. But anyway, conversation was about insurance. And I tried to explain to him about insurance because he was insisting that things like Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, the prescription drug program, and unemployment, all that's insurance. Well, it's really not. And here's the big difference. If you buy an insurance policy, I don't care what it's for, your house or your car or whatever, your health care and all of that, there's a contract between you and the company that's providing the insurance. And sadly, most people don't bother to read the contract, so they're surprised when it doesn't cover things that they think it ought to cover. But, there's a large number of people that actually do read those contracts, and they go looking for contracts that or insurance policies that fit their particular needs. Because, quite frankly, one size fits all doesn't work, never has. Look at the one size fits all clothes out there. Some people, their belly buttons are showing, and other people look like they're wearing a frickin' dress. But anyway, getting off the subject. Anyway, there's a contract between you and the company that's providing the insurance, and you sign it. You agree to pay exact premiums, and you're going to pay that same premium every month. And if something happens, that's covered by the insurance policy, well, then the insurance company's going to pay you the amount that's previously agreed on to take care of your problem. And insurance is only supposed to be there for emergencies, big ticket things that you just might not have the money in your savings to take care of. It's like a safety net that you buy for yourself. That's what it is. But government insurance, I'll just stick to one government insurance program. I can't call it a policy because it's not, because there's no signed agreement. Not really. But government takes money out of your check for unemployment. Well, they don't really take it from your check. They take it from your employer. But the way I look at it is your employer has to pay it on your behalf. So that's really part of your compensation, in a way, kind of part of your pay, but you never see it. And the way that the unemployment insurance thing was written, because your employer is paying that on your behalf, you're entitled to 26 weeks of being unemployed. And the way it's written, you're supposed to actively be looking for work when you become unemployed. You're supposed to turn in a minimum of 3 valid applications every week to prove that you're looking for work. And at the end of that 26 weeks, it's supposed to be done with. You're supposed to be employed, or you just get cut off. Well, here's the problem. Congress has stepped in and decided that, you can get up to 99 weeks. You never paid for it. Your employer never paid for it. Nobody's paying for it except everybody else out there that's still working. But now there's a whole bunch of people that are sitting around for 99 weeks, 2 years, not working. And they expect when that runs out, they expect to get that extended even further. Right now, thank God the Congress is looking at, scaling it back to 72 weeks. But that's why it's not insurance, because you're paying for 26 weeks through your employer, but you're paying for it because it's part of your compensation. You're not paying for 99 weeks or 72 weeks or even 27 weeks. But then when people start looking for work, when they get close to getting cut off after 99 weeks, guess what? Nobody wants to hire them because they ain't been working in 2 years because they're out of touch with the way things are. Their skills have declined. They're not at the peak of their performance. And so they're not going to be offered a position anywhere close to the money they were making when they got laid off or fired before. See, government thinks they're trying to help people, but every time the government tries to help somebody, they screw things up and they actually hurt them in the long run. Used to be when I was a kid, I remember a comedian, I can't remember his name. He said one of the scariest things I ever heard in my life was a guy showed up and said, "Hi, I'm from the government and I'm here to help." And everybody in the audience laughed their asses off because they knew that was a freaking joke. What scares me is now people don't seem to think it's a joke. Well, there's my thoughts on it. Have a great day.